There we go. All right. So, my hair is looking terrible. That was quite a long intro because the enemy team is still not here. That is quite unfortunate, but that is the case. I believe there's only their team captain present. Who's the enemy team in this? The team that is missing currently is the Sushi Sushi Prime Salmonella Speedrun that's currently missing. Uh, but their captain is here, so they should be filling in the custom game shortly, right? Both of these teams are fighting for number 2 spot, right behind Serenichi, who are currently undefeated 5-0, playing against Cushy Campers today, which will probably end up with a win, I would assume. Seeing the current track record of Cushy Campers being 1-4, that's just stats, right? So yeah, this is a very important match for both of them because in the playoffs, the worst team you can face, the better, right? It's at least oh yeah, Syringe playing one. Okay, I did not know what they rescheduled. My bad. But yeah, I highly doubt the Serenichi would be losing to Kushi Campers. But you know, upsets happen, so who knows? Let me see. So, when I'm looking at these OP.GGs, I've not cast the game of Synergize Dusk yet, the split. I cast plenty of their games last time during winter slash spring. I believe the player I'll be looking at most is Gremez, because it's just a peculiar situation. The two brothers are playing the same league, one in Div 2, one in Div 4, and it's kind of cute. At the same time, making your little brother play League or even showing him the game is quite an unfortunate situation. Oh. That is quite unfortunate. Let me quickly check whether that is the case. I would not be surprised, but oh yeah, they did. I see 29th, and here, oh yeah, it's two wrong dates, two completely wrong dates. I mean, this is just Div 4 for you. You never know what's gonna happen, you know? They like to keep you on your toes. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, Gremez, brother of Gremlin, I believe is his name in Synergize, and Div 2. I believe their name in Div 2. Synergize Midnight, I want to say. Synergize Midnight, yeah. Unfortunately, their run is close to be over. They're number 6 right now. I highly doubt they'll be able to climb the ranks up to number 4 spot. But at least Grems will try to save the shreds of honor of his brother in Div 2. The draft should be starting shortly, I believe. There are 3 players here right now, still 2 missing. I believe they only have 5 or 10 minutes left before they have to forfeit the series. I remember how much time do you have. It's either 15 minutes or like 20 minutes until the first game has to start, so that the enemy team wouldn't be wasting too much time, as it is 8 p.m., right? All right, and for the other team, I have not cast their game yet as well. They used to be called Mystery Incorporated, I believe. I think there was some Scooby-Doo references here and there, but I'm not there's penalties. I do not mind that. Do not mind that. Okay. I was supposed to This looks really bad. I do know that, but I was supposed to sub in out of the blue for a team in Div 2, and my peak account was not eligible on the game date. So I had an hour to play 3 games. And you can fill the gaps how I was able to play these 3 games to complete them, so that I would have 70 game mark. But that's where the low honor and Q delay comes from. I did not flame my teammates. I did not disrupt game. I did not I did not have any disruptive gameplay apart from leaving one match, perhaps. But yeah, that's where the that's where the penalties came from. As I was saying, in Mystery Incorporated, they had to rename to something else. I've been told by, I think Bauer said in general or something, that the captain or manager left and they were forced to change their name. I'm not sure if it was Mystery Incorporated or the other team that name changed. Who was the other team? I swear there was like another Div 4 team. Close to Rampage renamed. I think their manager left and then the opposing team, Mr. Incorporated, decided to change their name as well. Yeah. Mm. That was my sure winner of this split. But Serenichis, and there were a couple of teams that made me really surprised. I thought Ashbound would Ashbound and Mr. Incorporated would be number one, number two in this group, but lo and behold, Serenichi are one. Dusk on number three. Ashbound is four, close to being not available for playoffs. So, you know, things in Div 4 are really shaping up to be quite interesting. Some of these clips that I recorded are definitely a feast for the eyes, not in a good way, unfortunately. I saw an Ornn miss 5 people with his ultimate. I saw an Ari failing to kill a Senna with like 50 HP or like Seraphine. Another clip I had from Div 2 when the jungler got so tilted from having his raptors stolen constantly, he like flashed in place. But we don't talk about that. Oh, that was Div 1. Never mind. But yeah. Some of the plays in Div 4 may be questionable sometimes, but I do have to commend people for being very communicative, I think. There is great level of team play, in my opinion. So even if the macro is not there, some of the players, seeing the ranks, like some gold players here and there, some silver players. I don't believe we have many bronze players in this split, but even though the ranks are pretty low, the micro and team play has been on a pretty high level, at least in the games I casted, the majority of them. So kudos to you, all the teams taking part in the tournament. 2 people are still missing. I'm not sure what is the delay exactly, but it is quite unfortunate. We are still missing. What's in the lineup? We are still missing. Gen Orca and Tome. So the ADC and the support. I wonder how old it. Does anyone know how old is Gremlin's? Gremlin's brother, Gremlin Junior. The thing that would like fit the picture, fill in the gaps for me. You know. I want to say he's like younger than 18, but I may be wrong. I have no idea. You know. I hope this game will be an interesting one. I do not like stomps. I don't like 2-0s or 3-0s, depending if it's best of 3 or best of 5. So if it's 3 games, that would be my goal. Obviously, I do not root for a team to tank their game and or lose on purpose, but I just want interesting games. Nobody likes stomps, you know. And since it's fearless, so the champions will not be returning after you pick them in game 1, 2, or 3. The longer the series goes, you get to see more and more interesting champions instead of the vegan junglers like Wukong, like Xin like Jarvan the Fourth. You just see these champions over and over and over, and the Sejuani joins the fray as well. So all these 4 junglers are seen in every single series, and it's getting a bit stale, you know. So whenever I see, I don't know, Nafiri, Talon, even a Zac here and there, that's still this tiny bit of flavor that I want in my game, you know. At least it's not the same old every single time. Like, okay, I have seen Orianna Jarvan combo countless times. Can we please do something original at the end of the day, you know? Or Nocturne Orianna, or Wukong Orianna. But Orianna isn't even that good anymore, at least in solo queue, right? Since Phase Rush has been removed, but I have seen Orianna's dealing with that by taking Storm Raider Surge. Also, in competitive or like amateur leagues, it doesn't really matter that solo queue is bad because you just want to play for the team play for these big ultimates, right? What is this conversation in the chat? 3 lions. Oh yeah, England is being close to getting kicked out of World Cup as far as I know, right? And yesterday, I believe Norway beat Brazil, Holland, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, to really wipe the floor with the opposition. I'm not really that into soccer anymore, but that's I'm trying to like stay reasonably um, in touch with the this year's World Cup. My country is not there, Poland, unfortunately. They increased the number of countries that are eligible to 44, I think, or 48, and my country still did not qualify. So that's quite sad. uh, mm, there are some countries there I've never even heard of, like some islands. What was it? Um, Hope Peninsula or something, or Hope Islands, the ones at the south of the um, south of Africa, um, south part of Africa. I don't know what its name exactly, but many countries that are participating in this year's World Cup, I didn't even know they existed until this point. But my country is not there, so I guess it's just unfortunate. We are still missing 2 people from Sushi, which is quite unfortunate because it is 8:16, and I do want to play some 7 Days to Die with my friends straight after the series. So if this just keeps on going, I'll have to root for a quick 2-0 on their way. All right, great. I mean, our draft, but the other team is not even in the drafter yet. So I am hoping to see who's the jungler again. Yeah, Gooey J. Gooey J was pretty high in the rankings, I believe. I see some Olaf. Olaf could be interesting. You can't really blind Olaf though. If you blind Olaf, you're gonna run into either Zanya's on like 3 people, or Burst, or just a lot of mobility, and you will just be running around like an idiot with the ult running and die straight afterwards. So very livid joined. I believe he's just there to not to cast. He's there to just watch the game. I'm not sure if he's wait, he does play in Div 2, right? He lost the Diamond Jungler. It is what it is, guys. Okay, I think everyone is here, so the draft should be starting shortly. Before that happens, let me quickly remove my cam as usual so it doesn't obstruct anything. Perfect. Also, and all right, yeah. So everyone is here. Let me just pull the champ select to my left monitor. Through their adversary board. I have no idea what they're talking about. I think they're talking about some match in the World Cup, but I it seemed I stopped caring. I'll be honest. There's only so much I can stomach from regular sports instead of esports. All right, so let me get some music going, some world's dubstep. I'm so sorry for raping your ears just now. Yeah, we have it ready here. That's fine, Simon. Because I wanted my friend to. Oh, I asked my friend to co-cast with me, but again, Simon, if you don't want to, it's okay. I'm not gonna pressure you. You know. Can you please speed this up? I don't have all day, right? I'm a very busy man. Extremely busy, in fact. Alright, the draft is running. Let me make it. There we go. Okay, so what we're gonna see banned first. Jinx, I mean, the champion banned blind. I'm not too fond of it. I'm so dog, I could be hungry. What was it? Dog eating a horse? Oh yeah, I'm Please stop saying that, because I can't laugh at it, because I don't get it. It's like me laughing at 6-7 all over again, when I didn't know it's actually no meaning to it, right? Okay, Nocturne, pretty big pick from Gooey J on Synergize Dusk. Okay, I am laughing because it makes no sense. You guys are so stupid. Oh, but I do have to stand up for Lumpy Custard, because last time I did not stand up. Standing ovation from a friend joining the stream. I'm gonna try to make it a thing. I just completely forgot about it last time, you know. No problem, no problem. You are the star of the show, and your star will be at the Hollywood Promenade. So. Co? Ale co? Nie wiedziałem. My wife had to bring me some last minute gossip about my sister, but that's fine. The respect, yeah, you deserve all the respect in the world, Bumpy. Aatrox being banned, they can be targeted at both jungle and top lane. A lot of healing. It's like a Warzahen, I want to say. Seraphine being banned. Seraphine Ashe, very popular combo this split in all divisions, really. Now Orianna, I mean, they have a Nocturne player, and Orianna can be picked with any of the vegan junglers, as already said. There is a Jarvan, there is a Wukong, there is a Zac, there's Sejuani. There's so many. It just pains my heart that so many boring junglers can be played. I mean, I do play Sejuani, but I just needed like at least one blind pick, you know, because of my my PDF champion pool, like Fiddlesticks and Mastery, but it's fine. Jarvan Syndra, I mean, Syndra, pretty staple pick, very solid, high damage, good range, good poke, good all in with the unstoppable, not unstoppable force, that is Malphite. I forgot the name, but the 7 balls being hurled in your direction. Smolder, it's still obviously risen in popularity due to the Deathfire Touch rune, but after it was nerfed and its build was nerfed and the champion was nerfed, it's still being picked in VL at least. I've not been seeing it too much in solo queue anymore, but here and there you're still gonna see a 225 stack Smolder with Emilio just shredding through your entire team, regardless 30 minutes in. You blind Emilio, I mean, I don't hate it too much. It's a pretty good pick for the Smolder, pretty safe. He wants to stack anyway, right? But I am a bit scared of the Jarvan all in. And again, Emilio can just boop him out of his flag and drag combo. He cannot boop him out of the ultimate though, so that is the unstoppable. We're gonna go and do Nautilus. Nautilus into Emilio is not too great, because if Emilio is good, he'll just boop you out of your hook every single time. It's kind of like a Janna, right? But I'm not sure Nerix, the captain of Dusk, the support, is good enough to predict and to react to the Nautilus hooks all the time. But I may be wrong. Illaoi, they do have an Illaoi player, Sushi Prime. Sushi Prime's top laner does play Illaoi. I believe he played it in the first game of the split, in the week 1. I'm not sure. I believe he won that game pretty decisively, but in general, I hate this champion because it's just the same as like Darius. If you're into high CC comp, high mobility comp, you're just running around like a retard and you can't do anything whatsoever. You just get kited to death, right? Every single time. But maybe this will not be his fate on his other signature champions that are similar. Mordekaiser gonna be banned out from the Gremlin's brother, Grems. And Senna will be the last ban. Senna was recently banned, not banned. Senna was recently nerfed, at least these ADC Senna. The souls drop much rarely when you are the one killing the minion. So Senna support has risen more in popularity. Obviously, late game Senna is still something not to be trifled with, but I imagine they're gonna be something like a Caitlyn with this Nautilus to try to shut down that Smolder. We are leaving ADC for last. That is quite something. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen ADC being picked last in this league, but to each their own. I just value the Genji Orca counter pick for the Synergize Dusk comp. Maybe the only champion I could see you could like leave for last would be something like Kog'Maw or Twitch, like these super late game hyper carries that you can't really pick into a lot of champions at times, especially Twitch. Right now, Twitch is pretty good into this, but I wouldn't say Nautilus is a great pairing for him now. Zahen, it is gonna be this could be flexed actually. So it's gonna be the ball delivery system with the Zahen or the Shen, both pretty alright. Shen is wants to taunt as many people as possible, possibly with flash taunt, so the ball may just reach the backline pretty effectively. Same with Zahen ulting into the backline with the high healing. Yeah, it's gonna be a Shen. I'm not sure who plays what. Again, both can be a flex pick. Could be a Shen jungle. Now, what is gonna be picked in the ADC position? Unless we flip the script and go Syndra bot lane, it's gonna be an Aphelios without any Ashe. Okay. I mean, Aphelios has a pretty good front line, good peel, so it could be picked. But Ashe solidifies the late game, good CC, and it is gonna be a Kai'Sa actually. So Kai'Sa Nautilus, very popular combo, very easy to execute, gives Kai'Sa an opportunity to ult off of the Nautilus CC. Very solid comp from Sushi. Very easy to play. Everyone is just going in, just go, calling out a target one after another. Dusk is much harder because again, the ball delivery system is not that straightforward like with the Jarvan or Wukong or Zac or Sejuani. There are still some extra steps with it, right? Smolder, you have to stack, it's late game. Ori, not that great in lane into Syndra, at least at this level, I would say. So I think Dusk will have a pretty tough task when it comes to defeating Sushi in game 1. But again, I've seen worse, so hopefully we're gonna see a great game. Let me bring myself back. We can go to this screen for a second. Yeah, so we should if we jump into champ select pretty soon. Let me turn this off because yeah. Hopefully we're gonna jump into champ select in the next few seconds, possibly not minutes, because it's 8:30 and we're still not in the game. It's pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. I do not want to be stuck in this series for too long. And again, I won 3 games, so I'm a bit contradicting myself at the same time. Yeah, it is what it is. We go back to these comps again. So yeah, as I said, Dusk, I'm not a huge fan because I just think they might get run over by Sushi. By just sheer early game advantages. Ornn can just hold his own usually as he's a tank, right? He doesn't really struggle into either Zahen, Shen too much. Obviously, he can get gapped skill-wise, but that is yet to be seen. I have not seen these players play yet. Our game. So hopefully we're going to see great League of Legends despite this being Div 4. I do not want to add more clips to my collection. Thank you very much. I do not want to see Ornn missing 10 people with his ultimate. So yeah. I know Audi is a good player. I believe is the jungler for Sushi. Very solid. And Genji Orca. I talked to him a bit on Discord. I think he's a pretty legit ADC as well. Also, can you hear that? Because I'm just going to test it before the game actually starts. I don't believe you hear that. So let me fix that really quick. Don't switch. Wait. Yeah, because I have a soundboard. It just is not working for some reason. So let me quickly fix that. Does that work? It it does not work. What about this? Did you hear that? I need some feedback from someone, whether that was heard on stream. Stream is ready, yeah. But thank you for asking. No one ever asks me that. I believe that was my mother actually making the sound, so that's not my goal. Thank you very much.
Come on.
There we go. Okay, perfect. Now I had these sounds ready for my Div 1 game because there is a guy that was just so funny going like 0-8 every game. That has all these clown sounds ready. Mexican maracas playing. You know the vibe. But unfortunately, the soundboard was not working. So maybe I'll see the opportunities to use these sounds in this game instead. Unless it breaks again, but it is what it is. Yeah, nothing interesting is gonna happen in this champ select, obviously. We're gonna see the same champions being picked as in drafter, and once this timer reaches 0, we're gonna go to spectator delay. I'm gonna run a quick ad to make sure we have no pre-rolls on and there are no random ads in the middle of the game, yeah? Hi, Tunk, is good to see you here. Game 1, it is game 1. Unfortunately, one team was late, so we are only in champ select right now. And I believe I have to fill for Aberdeen Academy again on Thursday. I might be against Dilo, so I am not looking forward to getting invaded level 2 or level 1 by the Dilo man himself. What are you rooting for? I mean, do I actually? Okay, so looking at these team comps, like obviously Sushi is way easier to play. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna tell my team exactly. Yeah. So hopefully we're gonna respond to the, getting candy while invading level 2. I think Sushi Prime's draft is much better. It's just way easier to play, especially at this level. I think Dusk with the scaling of Ariana and Smolder, this might be a bit over their head, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe they know something I don't. So yeah. Who am I rooting for? I'm not rooting for anyone in particular because I just want interesting games. I hate stomps, and yeah. I just want a clean game, not like 18-0, but something more balanced, right? We should be in the game shortly. Obviously, we need like 2 minutes for spectator delay, but it is what it is. And welcome, Brady. Good to see you here. I see you're rooting for Synergize Dusk. I do like them. They're very chill. I know they have a rotating ADC. There's like Chaosmond, and there's another guy. Who is the sub in this series? What was his name? Let me quickly check that. His name is Robert Paulson, if anyone knows the reference. His name is Linky. Synergize Linky. Yes, exactly. Both did not score too high in the power rankings. I believe they are currently sitting at, let me check for power rankings. They're currently sitting comfortably at spots. Actually, no. Chaosmont is the middle of the pack. And Linky is not here, which is quite unfortunate. But middle of the pack is not bad. Regular defense synergies as support. Okay. Great. Like the healthy competitive side of things, you know? Because I've had people come here and write like obscene shit, right? And even like when I have to time someone out, you really pushed it over the line, you know? It's really difficult for me to time someone out, but I have to moderate my chat at the same time. All right, let me run a quick ad, and we will be right back, yeah? Also, I'm obligated to say, actually, I'm gonna do it after the ad because some people have a really good ad block, some people have turbo, but I have no way of knowing whether someone actually sees these ads or not. I just hate pre-rolls as a viewer. That's why I run these ads. You know, I don't really get too much money from ads anyway, so it's not. I'm not doing it for monetary value, to be honest. Do you have ad block? All right, all right. I mean, again, the ads are not for monetary values. Whether you're seeing them or not, I don't really care, you know. Now, are there gonna be any early invades? Probably not. Jarvan is not really known for invading early. Then again, Dilo, the Div 2 jungler from Supernova Phoenix, he can. What do I think of the draft? I think that the Sushi draft is much easier to play. Just everyone has the same agenda. We're just all going in, and we are stronger early game. So, and all of these like Grubs fights, Drake fights, perhaps Baron at some point, Herald. The game plan is much easier for Sushi. Just Jarvan ults in, Syndra ults a carry. Nautilus just does the retire challenge with his hook and his ultimate. Ornn just ults as well. So everyone just press one button and stuff happens. Now for Dusk, you have the scaling ADC, scaling mid lane. You have to hit the ulti for Orianna, which is not like as easy with the Jarvan just ulting in with the Cataclysm, right? And laning phase with Shen is not easy for a lot of people as well, right? But I believe their top laner, Grems, is famous for his Shen, so hopefully we're gonna see great things. It is a Div 4 though, so I cannot expect too much at the same time, right? But yeah, I just want a clean game. I don't want to like a stomp like 10k gold lead kind of thing. At the same time, I don't want like a game being won by a Baron flip or something. Shen is not top lane. I mean, I did say it's a possible flex, so I guess it is Gooey J playing the Shen. Well, Shen jungle isn't exactly the star of the show. You're just there to ult someone while being in the river, while not losing CS at the same time top lane, right? You build tank. You can go something finicky for like shields, like redemption and whatnot, but I'm not sure whether that's the go-to build anymore. I'll be honest. All right, so it is Jarvan into the Shen. Now let's see if the overlay would be working. Yeah, I've been surprised because last split they weren't too great. I think they lost a lot of games. I believe they got to playoffs, so you know, getting to playoffs is an achievement, right? But in playoffs they were a bit lackluster, I want to say. Okay, let me make sure I'm on live, so I will have to skip around. We're just doing a ward. Hopefully no one died. No one died. Perfect, perfect. And we are live. Now, playing early game with Orianna, you have to utilize your passive, which is something quite difficult to do because at the same time you are taking the aggro of all the minions. So I have not seen too many great lower elo Oriannas, especially again after losing the phase rush. You cannot go for these fast trades with Orianna anymore. Now, does he have? Actually, cannot actually check that in this. I wanted to bring up the chat. Top mouse issues. All right. Talyori is my goat. Okay. Again, I have not seen him play yet, so it's a bit difficult for me to gauge his skill. I'll try to do it after this game, right? Now he's running Comet. He's not running the tech of what is it called? A Storm Raider Surge. For the influx of move speed for Ori. So he's trying to bully Syndra in lane. I don't believe it will be possible anyway. I think Syndra will always win this matchup. But hey, maybe I'll eat my words. Yeah, I mean, watching a game just from any player's POV, unless it's a jungler or like a roaming support, can be a bit problematic. If you don't know, whenever someone pauses during the game, there's like a short stutter right afterwards. Now I see Audi. He's trying his best to bully the Zahen early on. I believe the longer the game goes, as long as it's a second pause, quite unfortunate. The longer the game goes, I believe it will slowly become the Zahen's world. Yeah, I keep trying to, like, in a vacuum. Yes, is Syndra favored? Ori can win. I'm just a bit worried that Talyuri might just not dodge a single Syndra E, right? Or that will happen, right? He's holding his flash. I think he'll be fine. That was now. Yeah, no Linky Russ, no Linky. It is it's Chaosmon this series. And we have a slight stutter again due to the second pause. Now, what happened there? Jarvan's and Wukong's. Actually, no, not Wukong's. Jarvan and Xin Zhao's can do. That was a miscannon. Can sometimes do these cringe level 3 ganks. Unfortunately, Shen did not start topside. He was not able to punish the level 3 gank. Then again, he would not be pathing towards an Horn anyway. So, yeah. So Jarvan not punished with early gank mid lane. Very well played from Sushi's jungler. Grem's being bullied still. That is a quite slow Shen clear. I've never jungled with a Shen, so I have no idea how fast the clear is supposed to be. But I believe he might get double crabbed unless he quickly runs towards top lane. Now keep in mind, Nielsa ganked as well. He ganked level 3, and he's getting the crab before the Shen. And Jarvan's clear is pretty fast, right? So it's quite unfortunate for Synergized jungler. He'll be quite behind on XP. He is recalling instantly. He's even interrupted as tragedy strikes. Grem's being dangerously low. Audi, no mana to follow that up though. I think I've seen Chaos play, at least in the match reports. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit surprised that Smolder is still being played and Talyori getting re-ganked by the Jarvan while he's running for the second crab. Disaster strikes. Once the Ori will fall behind too much against Syndra, it will be extremely difficult to even run towards minions, as Syndra's E's hitbox is humongous, right? So dodging it might be a difficult task. Now, Jarvan loves these lanes where he has a setup, like a stun or a cage, where you can just very easy land his flag and drag combo. Syndra with a long stun provides that effortlessly, right? And yeah, as you were saying, right? I mean, again, Smolder not that popular anymore after both the rune and the item and the champion got nerfed. So 3 things, right? But a lot of people still like stacking and still like the late game opportunities for the Smolder. And they don't play Jinx and they don't play Ashe or other late game carries. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the reason why he was like S+ was the interaction. You are correct. After it was nerfed, he is not that popular anymore. Yeah, Audi holding his own against the Zahen. Talyori behind a level. Once Shen reaches level 6, and he's watching the map as well, watching the health bars of his teammates, maybe the 1v1 deaths will stop mid lane. But I really fear for Talyori's life. Jarvan, definitely a good choice to focus on the mid lane, the easiest lane to gank. Yeah, that had no business of hitting. Okay, we are ulting for pressure. Okay. Not gonna happen for a possible Drake fight though. Then again, I think with the stacking Smolder, we are stacking the Drake anyway, right? Let me quickly turn on the light, because it's getting pretty dark in here. What does the red bar mean on gold? It means who is ahead, I believe. Who is ahead in gold? Either the red team or the blue team. Well, the champion, right? There we go. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm using a custom overlay from League Broadcast. I think it's a bit smoother for a viewer. Like we can clearly see who's ahead in gold, and you can see, I don't know, like the how many wins does a team have in a series. It's just very clean, you know. First Drake going towards not Mr. Incorporated, Sushi Prime. Sushi Prime Salmonella Speedrun. There we go. No, it's okay, Brady. It's okay. You can ask about anything, you know. And of course, I have to say, okay, we have a ulti being thrown by Nilsa, and as I said, once Shen gets this ulti, disaster may strike. Okay, they have no business of killing the Jarvan. There's no way it would have killed him. Sting's trolling, I think. There was no way you're killing that Shen. We are flashing for Taliori. Hopefully. Oh! Okay, it happened again. And Ornn missed the ultimate point blank. He was not CC'd. He was ulting one target. Completely misses it. That is quite unfortunate. It was like disaster after disaster. Both teams. First, they cannot kill Taliori due to the Shen ult, as I said, will be happening. The 1v1 deaths should be stopping unless they find an opportunity to kill Ori while the Shen ulti is down. Then, Syndra walks up to the half HP Shen, who is a tank. There is no way you kill her. Has to flash out. But then Ornn ults and misses. What is happening? Nilsa might be in no man's land. He might have to give the final grub. That 2 grubs is still a-okay. Getting the first Drake and 2 grubs, that's pretty good in my book anyway. And again, they are on the clock. The blue team with the Ori ult, especially once Ori gets death cap, and once Smolder gets 225 stacks, it can really bite. It can really bite both of these champions. Okay, I believe he was aiming for Chaosmon, but Nerix will pay the price. 100%, right? Yeah, okay. Regardless, someone dies there, right? Okay, Chaosmon, I don't believe you can walk up for these creeps, I'll be honest. I know you want the stacks really much, but I don't believe you're that guy in this situation. Artie trying his best, but this lane is just after the ulti performance, I'm a bit scared. I'll be honest. Grimm's missing the Q, has the passive stacked. Orkram sus his Gen. Does he play for Genji? He does not play for Genji, in fact. I was quite confused as well when I saw the name. Okay, has to flash out. Again, you never kill that Zahen with, since you have no healing reduction, and you're gonna miss the ulti anyway. It was bound to happen at some point, bot lane, you know? Nautilus Kai'Sa, very solo queue-esque lane, very popular. A lot of people play it. It's very straightforward as well. Like, Nautilus just hooks, 10-meter range, 10-meter radius, and something will stick. Chaosmon, he is really walking up for the creep wave is really troll. Like with a Milio who cannot frontline for you, you have to just give those minions up. I'm sorry to say. I know you want to stack. You just have to respect the Nautilus a bit more. Granted, all the enchanter items have been nerfed a few patches ago, I believe. So the tank supports have risen in popularity in these past weeks. We are almost at first item. You are correct on that one. How many stacks? We have 11 minutes in, and we have 57 stacks. That is not ideal. That is actually quite terrible. I believe if you to be on track with the stacking, you need to have at least like 100 at that point. Granted, it is a bit rough in this scenario, but still. If you want to be on track for an early passive, you need a good cancel on the Ornn. Again, the more items Zahen gets, this Ornn will be more and more in no man's land. Yeah. He is pretty disrespectful. Now, Talyori, oh, that was a huge miss. It was a sure kill, I think. Get a TP from the Ornn. Nielsa trying to ult a Shen. That is quite bad. And Ornn misses again. But it does not matter in the end. But we cannot be missing these ultis and on one target, let's be honest. Oh my days. Okay, we are gonna get some gold back from this. Gonna lose second Drake. I think let's see which soul is it going to be. Yeah, check the Ornn's bank account. It is quite unlucky, in fact. It does not matter at all that you miss these ultis, but regardless, I will have to make a clip out of these, you know? Especially the first one was criminal. Yeah, we are looking at a 2k gold lead. Not the end of the world. Thank you, teammates. I have to start like timing funny moments from games because I never rewatch games. I don't have like a clip guy. Obviously, I don't have a clip guy. So when I miss a moment, I just completely forgo it. I never go back to it again. Yeah, thank you, teammates. I have quite a few sound effects, which I was unfortunately not able to use in a Div 1 game that I had it prepared for on Thursday, but maybe I'll see opportunities to use them today. Top lane is a bit boring. Zahen not in this game yet. 0 KP, same as the Shen. 2k difference is not the end of the world, obviously, especially since they have both scaling carries, mid and ADC. As long as it's not something tremendous, like a 5k difference, then we're still in business when the Smolder gets stacks. But can he even get the stacks? Because let's be honest, he has 75 stacks at 14 minutes. That is obscene. It's like at that rate, he's gonna get stacks like 40 minutes in. And by that time, the game will be over 100%, right? And Talyori is struggling to walk up to the minion wave. A few abilities, and he is half HP. And it is gonna be a Mountain Soul, which the tanks and bruisers on the side of Sushi will like quite a lot. Obviously, with their all-in comp, they would prefer to have a Cloud Drake, I think would be spot on. Draft diff, well, yeah, as I was saying, like, Sushi's draft is, like, extremely easy to play. You don't need hands. Just press the buttons and things happen. Just press forward and press R. That's essentially what's happening in these team plays, right? But then again, you still have to hit, like, an Ornn ult, obviously, but I thought that would be a no-brainer. It is not. And we're not supposed to be ulting Shen as the Jarvan, right? Nielsa should be fine. He is actually going in. Now let's see if this ulti will hit. Hitting 3 people. Good job, Adi. This time it does not matter at all. Nielsa completely disrespecting the opposition. Should have just run the other way instead of running towards his tank. Now Talyori is in no man's land again and again. Did we just miss an Ori ult? I believe we did. I believe we did. Okay, we are missing everything. Smolder is trying his best to bite Syndra and Nautilus in the ass. Succeeds slightly. But yeah, the Ori ult was at the level of the Ornn ult, unfortunately. I believe it hit no one. I think he ulted in place. Maybe he thought the ball was on someone and the reset may have been the case. Chaos Mon really playing with fire. He almost died through he actually dies through the Shen ult. Okay, Chaos Mond, you're not that guy. You are not. You have to stop walking up to like a Syndra ultimate. I know you want these creeps. It's just not gonna happen. Oh my days. Okay. Yeah, Chaos Mond really disrespectful in this game thus far. Orca is hitting it. Okay, we do flash. It will not matter at all. I believe Nielsa should have. I believe Nielsa should have dissipated, cancelled the Cataclysm way sooner. But regrettably, it is gonna be a 1-for-1. Talyori gets one. Chaos Mond will not be able to lane into Syndra whatsoever. He's 3 levels down. I'm not sure what they're thinking. At this rate, he'll be just chain-inting into the Unforced Will. What the fuck is the name of this item? Oh, Unleashed Power. Unleashed Power. Camera stop focusing? My bad, G. My bad. Let me quickly fix that for you. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but it is what it is. Let me quickly fix that. There we go. Oh, there's a team fight. Regrettably, I was fixing my cam, but hopefully you will forgive me. Orca pays for his life. They are winning the team fight. I mean, 3v3 still. There's a huge Ori ult. Stings dies. Ornn misses every single person. Like, he's really playing in the World Cup, just scoring the goal between the members of Synergize Dusk, and it is going to be a triple kill from Talyori. He's really trying to redeem himself from the atrocious laning phase. Audi is really playing with fire. Okay, let me quickly go back to this screen. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I don't really look at myself, right? So sometimes I'm gonna forget that the camera is not focused. And we are stopping the dragon stacking. It's gonna be the first Drake towards Synergize. We have a random ass TP. I mean, he will probably kill Talyori, right? Or not. I mean, Chaos Mond is there to tank the damage. Okay, there was a great team fight, but we did not reset. And now we're going to lose tower for no reason. Going for the tower mid, huge micro problem. And now we are sticking around for a tower that's already dead. Gooey J, let's say another huge Orianna ultimate. And, okay, both teams are just okay, we're just throwing at this point, right? Both teams completely overstaying, diving, getting like 4-man Ori ulted. Talyori playing out of his mind right now. I'm not sure whether it's Talyori playing out of his mind or just people just perfectly lining up for the Ori ball on the ground. Regardless, I'm gonna compliment the Synergize mid laner. This is quite of an ARAM, I have to say. But again, like, Sushi just wants to team fight. They don't really have a proper split pusher, like Ornn kind of, but he is gonna lose into Zahen split pushing, right? 10 stack. Oh yeah, he has 10 Dark Seal stacks. That is now all. Okay, he has to buy Magi's, right? But it is gonna be a Magi's curse if he buys it. Gonna die straight after buying it, I would say. But yeah, Grems, I believe Grems is close to being #1 in the power rankings as the top laner. He's quite good. After all, Gremlin is his brother, right? And Gremlin is pretty good as well. For sure, which is why he's... Yeah. You don't buy it? Well, I think he's pretty versatile. From what I could tell from the champ pool, he plays tanks for his team. He can play bruisers. He can play split pushers. So he's an all-around top laner, you know? That's all you can ask for. And he, like... I think he respects the jungle for the most part. I think top laners have like the biggest ego right after ADCs, so you know, you rarely see a top laner who completely respects the opposing jungler moving, especially early game. Okay, let's look at the gold difference. It is dead even in kills, but Sushi is still ahead in gold at 1.5k. Now, against a scaling team, it doesn't really matter that much. Smolder is indeed stacking. Now, can I... wait. Oh, yeah. It's going to be number 5. He has 143 stacks. He's still missing 80 stacks, which is quite a lot, but due to the extensiveness of the team fights, he's been just farming stacks off of champions instead of minions. Orca might be in no man's land. He is getting... We just missed the pull of... oh, and it's another disgusting Ori... Okay, I have to... There are just so many of these random ass team fights. It just... I don't know what's happening. I'm just missing every Ornn ult, missing all the abilities essentially. It just does not matter at all. We're just diffing people in terms of champions at this point, because this Ori, once the Ori gets death cap, these ultis are gonna hurt really bad, especially the carries, the Orca and Syndra, even the Jarvan, because he's building Bruiser, right? He doesn't have a shred of MR. So the longer this game goes, it's getting more and more in favor of Dusk for sure. So red team really squandering their lead. A lot of mistakes here and there, weird decisions team fight wise, but it is what it is. As I said, I did not want to stomp. This kind of a back and forth game. Agui J really wants this pink ward, and we have a 3-man Cataclysm. Nerix running for his life, and there's a huge Jarvan, but that's only for the... we just suicided for a support, didn't we? And now we cannot get Drake. I'm not sure that was worth at the end of the day. Zahen just doing Zahen things, tanking for people at the same time. And they are on a ward, so I think that should be a pretty free Drake for Synergize. Okay, I mean, they held the door. If anyone knows Game of Thrones, right? They held the door. They endured the early game of the Sushi's comp, and now they're gradually just starting to stomp them in team fights, I'll be honest. I mean, these team fights are not even close at this point. Hodor, yes. I loved Game of Thrones, especially the first 4 seasons, but the last 2 completely ruined it for me. The illogical decisions in the screenplay made no sense whatsoever, and I knew they were trying to just rush the screenplay and rush the episodes, because they had, I believe they were supposed to write episodes for Star Wars or something, some Star Wars series, the directors of Game of Thrones. So there was quite a sad ending for the series. That was really sad. Now, okay, gold is basically dead even. But again, these team fights were not even close at the end of the day. So even if the gold is slightly favored for Sushi, it does not matter. Plus, the longer the game goes, the gold lead stops mattering. Starts mattering less and less. Does he get to show stacks? Oh, just easy, you know. Oh, that's not the champion. 179. Yeah. So good to see her here. Good to see her here, Misha. We are getting closer and closer. We're still at 180 stacks, which is quite unfortunate. But I believe in the next 5 minutes, maybe we're gonna see the stack. But let's see if we land the ulti. Okay. Okay, I don't think Zahan has time to stack his passive. This should be... No, we still have a Shen ult. Nielsa, okay, he just completely ditches his team. Maybe ulting the Zahan, who I think was safe at the end of the day, was not the way to go. There was a slight oopsie on the Shen side. We have a Smolder by himself. We are running for the top lane. I think Talyori is in no man's land. He is gonna die 100%. This may cost them the Baron even. But again, these ultis are really starting to hurt, and they might start Baron on the spot. It is worth it though. They are quite low. Audi, less than 1/5 of his HP bar. Zahan is bot lane. Smolder not moving. I think this is a free Baron, so Synergize really over-forcing that. Yeah, the last season Game of Thrones was the worst thing imaginable. They had like an after party for each after party episode, like behind the scenes. And I believe there was like an episode where Daenerys lost one of their dragons to the Ironborn fleet or something. It was obvious they had a fleet, right? Because they're seamen, right? That's their whole shtick of having ships. And the directors, the writers said she forgot that they have ships. That was the reasoning for that scene. She just forgot the fleet has ships. That was actually okay. We were just throwing abilities for the Nautilus. I'm not sure. I mean, okay, Nautilus is a bit in... Let's just not ult the Nautilus, yeah? The Drake is spawning in 1 minute. They do have Baron, so they will 100% fight for this. Fight for the Mountain Soul. Not a soul point for either team yet. To be top 1 team, yeah, I have. There is also Nutsack Ticklers in Div 1. That is quite something as well. Okay, Talyori still does not have Death Cap. I'm not sure what is it. What is he building? I really think he needs a bit more oomph in his AP department. Gooey will we are just queuing a wall. Okay, TP from Stings. Both teams really eager to start the team fight. Stings is really playing with fire with that one. Everyone is missing abilities, it seems. That team name is thrown on a bad team. Hampus. Okay, a lot of stuff happening. I'm not sure who's winning the team fight. Ornn hitting every single person. 2 people dead already. I mean, they bit a bit more they could chew, I think. Milio ulti's nothing. Ulti's a knock-up, I think. Chaosmond, I don't think we chase this guy. I don't think he dies, right? I was saying all I heard when I put it back was Nutsack. Yeah, there is a Div 1 team called Nutsack Ticklers, and they have a chipmunk as their profile logo. But unfortunately, their captain is a bit of a special candy, if I can call it that. Also, good to see you here, Hampus. I have not seen you for a while. How have you been doing? Are you playing on a team right now, or are you taking a break to split? We are... Tome should die for this. I'm not sure what was the goal there. The team name is there. The execution is not there yet, unfortunately. Okay, Smolder does have 225 stacks. He has 242 in fact, so... But that team fight looked incredibly in favor of the red team, unfortunately. So I'm a bit hesitant about Synergize's win at this point. No, okay. I mean, I've seen a lot of people going on vacations, and making people use subs. But that's why I think a lot of teams have been forfeiting due to that fact that the split is in the middle of the holiday season. Once they've tickled, yes, yeah, I think you may be onto something, Brady. Playoff angles, yeah. I mean, if you just run at them straight on, like head on, I'm not sure what they're expecting into Jarvan and especially Ornn Ultimate, just ulting them in a line, right? Then again, it's a bit difficult to play into the Syndra because he just, you know, just plays 2 screens away with the stun ready. Good Div 1 team. Okay, we are not missing an Ornn ult on 1 person anymore. You know, do I even... I do not have it. And it's okay. I do not have a clap sound, unfortunately. I did not have too many clap opportunities to as well thus far, so clapping was not needed. Nilsa, a bit out of position, but will be fine. I mean, I believe Arc, Jeff, Long, Void Eel consists of only known players. They have Seago, they have Stevo, they have 4B, they have Warbase, and I'm not sure about the support, but they're a pretty all-star team, I want to say. In terms of VL, they're an all-star team, right? High diamond players, so I think they will win the whole thing in Div 1. Ornn passed the controller. Okay, Ornn does not have an older brother, I think. It is the Grems that has Gremlin in Div 2. But, who knows? Maybe. Maybe he has a secret brother playing on an ult account. Did this support the coach of Eel? Possibly. Possibly. You may be onto something. We are just... I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked. It's disgusting that it worked. They just sit around in the bush like in solo queue and it works. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You're better than this. Stings almost dies. Orca have HP. It's not gonna matter. They're gonna secure Baron. Playing around with Vision. At the end of the day, we'll play through the raid team, obviously, but I can't believe blue team did not suspect that might be happening. Yeah, if you're face checking that team, you're never gonna win the team fight, unfortunately. You have to go on the offense with the Ori ultimate. I mean, okay. They all outranked Div 2. Most of them outranked Div 2 while Div 2 was going on, you know? They just got Diamond, and then they got like Diamond 3, Diamond 2 straight afterwards. So, yeah. But I do think Toxic Falcons have not said the last word, because they have Baggins, and Baggins is like a monster jungler. Very difficult to predict him at times. He plays these weird picks like Teemo Jungle, for example. I think he plays like everything. Like assassins, tanks. I think Nerix flashed. Who flashed? Someone flashed for sure. Did they? Okay, I'm not gonna throw on too many accusations. There may have been some sandbagging going on, I'll be honest. Some people may have been playing only flex. And reaching masters in flex. Like 4B. I think 4B is like 200 OP in flex and master. Not that it matters too much, but, you know. Okay, I think this will be the last team fight. I think the fries are going to be put in the bag. We're going to see 1-0 for Sushi Prime. And they're going to get Mountain Soul to top it off. Gooey J getting destroyed by Syndra. And it's a monster Cataclysm. Might even be fine afterwards. Yeah, it's going to be Orca going into the backline. Going to kill Talyori 1v1. And it's a disaster. It's an ace. And it's going to be almost ace. It's going to be game 1 for Sushi. I think there was a glimmer of hope, more than one glimmer, really, for Synergize, but unfortunately, they fell short. They made too many misplays. despite Ornn missing most of his ultimates on one target, and some misplays here and there, it was just too much. The team play was too much from the red team for the blue team to handle. Okay, yeah, I'm not saying no. I've seen worse. You know, it was just unlucky. It was just unlucky at the end of the day. Okay, hopefully I'm gonna receive an invite. I do not like talking to the void while nothing is happening. So I'm gonna run a quick be right back screen with some music for you guys, and run a quick ad perhaps in between. And once the draft will be going, I'll be right back. So do not touch their browser and leave a follow if you like the stream, of course.
Excellent!
It appears we are about to start the second draft, which brings me joy. You may have seen a little bit of a. It was terrible editing done by me, but I cannot exactly edit. I cannot exactly edit at all, and it was done in like 2 seconds, right? But I just had to throw something in on the stream for a second after I witnessed all of these incredible Orin ults in this game. Um, yeah, so Dusk will be on the red side. Uh, thank you, Brady. I got inspired by my last stream. Someone posted something similar about someone else. Yeah, so Dusk will be red side. They do want the last pick, similar to the ADC on the side of Sushi in game one. Hopefully, this game will actually start sooner than the last one, and you should not see that. It's only reserved for the Malphite games. Pobla it's becoming an old reference, so a lot of people might not get it, unfortunately. This the longer we go into the future, right? Okay. Sushi are on blue. They are in the drafter. I mean, they cannot lock in Smolder again because it is fearless. So the champions picked in game one, they are not gonna be seen. The champions are not gonna be seen in the subsequent games, right? And yeah, just to quickly give you a background, there was a player. His name was Pobla, and he was infamous for missing every single Malphite ulti. So that's where the Pobla is calling meme came from. So whenever I see a Malphite, I just have it ready on the screen when Malphite misses an ultimate. And it was like from last year, so it's not that old at the end of the day. Okay, I believe everyone is on their side, so I'm not sure what's the holdup really. Yeah. Don't make me mad, guys. You don't want to make me mad. You don't want to bring out the Hulk out of me. I am Bruce Banner of League of Legends, after all. I am. What was the name of the? Because there was Doctor Mundo. Did he have like an alter ego as well? Was that what they were going for? I'm not sure at all. I'm just talking out of my ass probably with that one. Okay, we're just doing air. It seems. We just love doing air. We are just looking in each other's eyes very deeply, and embracing each other in a loving way. Just wasting each other's time. That is quite lovely, in fact. Now I'm on the brink of wishing for a quick 2-0 because I don't want to be here too long. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna wish a stomp on Synergize Dusk team. They deserve a fair game. They made a lot of blunders in the first one, unfortunately. First early game, then they climbed back up in the gold margins, but regrettably, too many micro mistakes have been made later on, unfortunately. So they ended up losing in the end. Yeah, I mean, usually they don't take that long. I'll be honest. Our draft, perfect. Okay, so now it is time for me to say bye bye with my webcam. I really thought it would take it wouldn't be that long. I probably should have just ran music a bit longer, maybe a couple of more songs. I do love approaching Nirvana. I highly recommend you to listen to their tunes, and they're copyright free, all of them. So that's another bonus, right? Okay, I believe we can start this one. I think they're ready. Yeah, both the teams are ready. We are starting the draft. Last time we had Jinx banned first. Now we see Aatrox as the first ban. They banned Nocturne last time, but that was solely for the Ori combo. I think they will disregard the Nocturne this time, going for the Mel instead. Mel, very easy to CS with. That's something to be mindful of. And for some reason, this champion has been tearing through a lot of teams in this tournament. Can be flexed into bot lane as well. Bot lane is a bit mage heavy lately, which I really hate. I hate seeing Ziggs, Xerath, Swain in my bot lane. And Seraphine and Veigar and many more. We are betting Sylas. That may mean they are eyeing a Malphite or a Shyvana. That's usually what that ban means. Because with these champs, the champion gets elevated to like Primo S+. With the scaling that he has on the ultimate, getting Malphite, Shyvana, ulti on Sylas is usually a GG in the right hands. Let's see. They're not gonna blind it, of course, because these champions are terrible for blinding. We are gonna go for an easy, and they ban a Shyvana in response. Yeah. So they do recognize that Sushi may be eyeing the Shyvana pick. What is the purpose? So there are 4 divisions, right? Div 1 as a peak of Diamond 2, Division 2 peak of Emerald 1, Division 3 peak of Emerald 3, I think, and Division 4 peak of Plat 3. And if you win a Div, let's say Div 4, right? If you win a Div 4 title, you cannot play again as a full roster. You can only have, I believe, 2 players from the winning roster. You can go to higher divisions. You can play even with 5 bronze players in Div 1 if you really want. You're not constrained by the in which division you want to play. You cannot play in lower divisions if your peak rank is too high. That is the only no-no, right? Also, if you win in a division twice, you have to go up a division as well. That's another rule. And we're gonna see an interesting jungler. This may be flexed into different lanes because Naafiri can be played top lane, mid lane, and jungle. I'm not sure whether they actually flex into all these 3 positions, but me personally, I hate playing against Naafiri. She goes untargetable way too often. The reset on the ulti in the right hands can be quite devastating, especially into low HP targets as Dusk has right now. We are not picking a champion. That was a slight oopsie. Do I think Dusk have promised to win Div? Do I think they're promising to win Div 4? Based on this game, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say they are gonna reach a playoffs for sure, but they have to up their game team play wise. Unfortunately, there have been too many micro mistakes made in the previous game. There are some problems. We are not banning, it seems. Is this supposed to be Sona? No ban. I'm not sure if someone DC'd or what's happening, but Ilawi, sorry guys. Yeah, I believe someone DC'd from the draft. I think that's the only. This is my only take from this, is what's happening. So this quite chaotic, I want to say. These drafters are not ideal, but okay, someone is back. Perfect. It's gonna be Garen as last ban, and Lawi was the ban here. Sushis will be good sports, and they will just accept that the blinds are actual champions. They're gonna ban Mundo. I believe that's for the top laner, as Mundo jungle is not too optimal anymore after the nerf. The OTP Veigar, I mean, Veigar hates all the champions that can completely ignore his cage. So all the blinks, all the untargetables, like Yone, Naafiri, Gwen, that's what the Veigar hates, right? They are gonna go for the comfort pick, Nocturne. No Orianna this time. Not great combos, to be honest. I mean, Senna Sona, incredibly squishy lane. If you ever get hit by any slow of the Braum and Ashe, you're dead instantly. There is no saving grace in the early game. I think Nocturne is pretty bad this game thus far. Ulting Naafiri, it's not gonna work. Rumble is gonna just go Zhonya's at some point. Ashe should have Braum to protect her. So unless there's something I'm not seeing here, this Senna Sona is a bit strange, I wanna say. Yeah, it's quite strange in fact. Okay, like Sushi's draft again, very straightforward. Well, not as straightforward as last time, because right now we have a scaling ADC. We have a great team fight potential with the Rumble ult and the Wukong to disrupt the backline. Rumble is gonna be into K'Sante. I'm not sure how that matchup goes, but I believe Rumble should bully the K'Sante pretty decisively in the early game with the Flame Spitter. Now it's all about that Naafiri. I don't know how good the Sushi's mid laner is. Stings on that Naafiri. And it is a quite difficult champion to play, especially landing the Qs. But hey, he did not do too bad in the mid lane. I think mid lane was mostly resolved by the jungler of Sushi, not necessarily Syndra 1v1 potential. But hey, at least we're seeing a lot of variety. I do like seeing these high fee mid laners and high damage top laners. So I think Dusk's bot lane makes no sense. They don't have, I mean, they have some CC, but they're just way too damn squishy for the opposition of Sushi Prime. I think they're gonna really struggle if they give an inch even to the aggressive champions inside of Sushi. And the longer the game goes, again, Ashe just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you may be correct on that one. Right, let me bring myself back on the screen, because you do love my face after all. I am irresistible. And we are doing air again. They do like wasting time. This reminds me of the one scrim when the opposing team started doing a VOD review of the game they lost into me, and they were doing it for like 30 minutes straight. I shit you not. Oh my days. Okay. Ahri into Naafiri. I don't believe Ahri ever wins that unless you're like a god with your charms. But Naafiri can just dodge it. She just hold the untargetable for every single charm, assuming she has the muscle memory and reflexes to dodge everything, right? Our game would just, since they asked last time, would just say our stream. And again, the Senna Sona, I have no clue what they're smoking, but I think that lane is horrible. Scaling ADC and a scaling support is a recipe for disaster. Last time they had scaling, and while they did endure the early game somewhat, it just started falling apart once we went into late mid game, right? Okay. It appears everyone is here, so we are gonna jump. We are gonna jump into the champ select. I believe Locke is still not available. I'm sure the teams will pick him up. I'm not sure which position. I've seen Locke being played top. I've seen him played mid. I've seen him play jungle. Jungle was probably the weakest of the three. But the Blink and Invis is extremely annoying on the champ, I have to say. I don't think he's OP, but he's definitely can be useful in some situations, seeing how he has a huge burst with the Lich Bane and like Shadow Flame, Deathcap. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen him too much lately. Then again, I think he is banned in every single of my solo queue games, so that may explain the rarity of him being played in my games. Jinx being banned is it's a very popular champion in VL. There were some games where teams were like ahead by 10k gold, and Jinx got like a random shutdown and get excited and wiped out the whole enemy team. So I'm not surprised that this champ is being banned here and there. Yeah. I'm gonna. Was it saying keep close tabs in the bot lane? The SS bot lane. Again, Senna was nerfed as ADC, which I'm not sure some people know, because some people don't actually read the patch notes. But you have a much less chance to get souls if you last hit the minions or camps, right? That's why Senna has been. Do I cast most games? No, I just on Mondays I cast the 4 games, and on Thursdays I cast either Div 2 or Div 1 games. And just this time I thought that the Synergize Dusk game was interesting to cast, because I haven't cast either team yet. So I thought it would be just interesting to see new gameplay, right? Now, having said that, I am probably gonna sub for a team on Thursday, so I'm not gonna be streaming on that day. I think score, it is 1-0 for Sushi Prime. Salmonella Speedrun. The name is quite confusing, but I think I got it. It's good to see you here, Yuki. Do you play for any team, Yuki, or are you just rooting for one of the teams from their Discord or something? Mordekaiser, yeah, Grims is pretty known for his Mordekaiser. He tried his best on the Zahen, but at the end of the day, it was all in the carry's hands to carry the game. He was just there to soak as much pressure as possible with the healing. Coaching Div 2, okay. Yeah, so I was saying, Brady, I'll be subbing in for Aberdeen Academy. It's a team in Div 2 because they're missing a jungler. They keep losing their junglers, unfortunately. It's very, very depressing. I think I am their sub technically, but I just don't really have that much time to play, since I only have free time in the evening. Seeing how I have 3 kids, 2 dogs, and a cat, right? So my free time is being spread thin as as it goes. Yeah. But normally I stream Mondays, Thursdays, and soon I should be streaming actual games like I used to, because I have like new profile logo, I have a new overlay, I have new emotes, 5 free ones for followers, 5 paid ones for subscribers, and everything is looking nice. So I think I can come back to like streaming for randoms and not just BL, you know? Okay, so just like last time, thank you, man. It is quite challenging at times, but I am trying to get by. All right, similar to last time, I'm gonna run a quick ad, and I'm gonna run downstairs to get something to drink, since we have to go through the Spectre delay. So I'll be right back. Thank you, Brady, for saying that. Okay. Oh, my days. If this Nefiri gets any wiggle room and she gets any gold from kills early game, I think this might just be over solely from that. Because she'll just have a field day on these low HP targets. Senna Sona is like nothing for Nefiri, right? And Rumble as well. If Rumble gets ahead even a tiny bit, again, the Rumble ulti on these low HP targets, because they only realistically have one frontliner, the Cassante, right? Meanwhile, they have Braum, they have the Rumble with the Zanyas, Wukong just shredding through everyone with the Cyclone. So this may be quite difficult for Synergize Dust this game. This is much more difficult than the previous game, I think. Also, the Nocturne feels really out of place. He can't really ult. He can't really reliably ult anyone, really. Maybe Bothling, but he's just gonna be met with the unstoppable force of Braum, right? And that Fury just goes untargetable. Rumble presses Zanya's, right? And Wukong just is tanky with the armor due to his passive. So I know it's his comfort pick, but I am slightly worried about this draft. And again, let's not be too grim. I hope it's going to be an interesting game. And again, not a stomp. Last game was very interesting. Had its moments. Both sides made many misplays, and the gold lead was going back and forth. But at the end of the day, Sushi, Synergize get the short end of the stick with that one. Mm. Yeah, maybe I'm not seeing something, but Senna Sona feels extremely weak, seeing how they're both scaling bot laners, right? Regardless, fingers crossed for my boy. What was it, Chaosmond, and Nerix, the team captain. I know she plays a lot of Sona. So hopefully she will be able to kick some ass. The longer the game goes, Sona gets more and more unstoppable. That's the nature of the champion. Infinite scaling, right? With the Sona. And we have a first pause of the game. Let me quickly zoom out and check the time controls. Due to that pause, we are live, so there's no need to fast forward anything. Let's see, what's the problem? Top issue. Okay. So last game, I believe he had issues with his mouse, and now he has issues again. So they do love, again, doing air in these games, which is quite unfortunate. But I have such a lovely company of my viewers, so it's quite alright. I was reading, because I'm reading like these gaming newspapers. I've been reading them for like ages now, and there was like a ranking of top 30 RPGs in there, like Western RPGs. Number 2 was Witcher 3, and I just, for the love of me, I know it's like one of the most popular games ever made. I think at least, especially in the RPG space. But I tried it for an hour. It was such a snooze fest. The fighting was horrible. I could not, I could not force myself to like this game. Maybe I should just force myself, and eventually becomes good of like 2-3 hours. But the first hour was just horrible, absolutely horrible. Maybe I'm just weird again. So not sure what's your take on it. Do you like Witcher 3? Any of you? I don't know. It's just not for me. I believe blue team is ready. And yeah, they should be unpausing this. Why aren't we unpausing the game? What's happening? I'm just stuck on the pause screen. Oh, there we go. Okay. Like top. Okay, but arguably the fighting is bad, no? And the item menu is like an Excel spreadsheet as well. That's what I got from it. Minions have spawned. we have a spectator delay pooping itself again, but now it should be fixed. Perfect. Again, I read some books as well of Witcher, and I did not enjoy the world too much. Okay, Stings is looking to get an early ward, but will be met with resistance from Talyori. But they know Nocturne is there anyway, so mission accomplished. They are trying to move towards bot lane. Nocturne obviously wants to go for an early level 6. I think his only option is to ult top lane? Maybe mid if Nefiri has no untargetability. Now, they do have a lot of healing with the Senna Sona, but I'm not sure there's going to be enough. I know people play Witcher for like the world, the world building, the characters, the story, the dialogue. I understand all of that. So maybe I should give it another shot at some point. Okay, Audi, not level 2, so he will be... I think he was quite gapped top lane, I'll be honest. These ultis were just, again, pretty atrocious. I'm gonna miss 2 creeps in here. I mean, there are... Farming a tower with Senna is not too ideal. Talyori getting the short end of that trade. Audi is just there to survive early game versus Cassante, I guess. Oh, he's gonna get beat up by... What was that? Okay, we are igniting. There's like... It's like 0% chance he kills him, right? Yeah, that's just a dubstep ignite, I guess. What was the Cassante quote? It's like my favorite quote, like... Watch them scramble like Pepe Armadillo. It's like my favorite quote of all characters in the game. I know it sounds a bit cringe, but I'm not saying it. Cassante is saying it. The Smolder did lose. Unfortunately, he played as if it was like a 10-0 Caitlyn. So he was not that guy at the end of the day. Too many team misplays being made in game 1. Collectively, they definitely had a chance, but they just lined up for a lot of things. yeah, I remember that. That should be a feature, honestly. Okay, Audi is trying his best to freeze this, but he does not really have the HP to freeze this lane. I believe it's time to put the fries in the bag and return to the fountain. Yeah, gold-wise, dead even, obviously. We're only 4 minutes in. Rumble, a bit difficult champion due to the energy, or rather heat management. Ideally, you want to be always in the danger zone, or in order to maximize your flame spitter damage, right? Especially when Rumble jungle was a thing. Top lane, I'm not sure whether that's a necessity, but he is gonna be losing these trades. He has to flash out the Cassante. Braum unfortunately queues a minion. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I did not. I'm gonna pretend I did not see that. But yeah, that's precisely why that pick is garbage into Nefiri, because the whole kit of Ahri revolves around the charm, because it enhances her damage like 30 or 20%. If you do not hit that charm, you rarely get a 1v1 kill, I want to say. And you are never going to hit that charm into Nefiri. If she has hands, obviously. Well, I don't even think that Q kills him, right? Because he does not have Ignite. Yeah, he does not have Ignite. Well, what do I know? I don't play mid lane. I only played it for like 10 seasons. And then moved to jungle, the most hated role in League of Legends. I'm being hated by every single mistake everyone makes, but it's fine. I just hate myself, you know? Hate myself IRL, so I'm gonna hate myself in game as well. Okay, gold-wise, still dead even. Break has not been taken by either team yet, I believe. Nerix, his hit by Braum Cube is gonna be fine. Nerix did flash, I mean, okay, like, Sushi is a great team. Let's not forget that. They're number 2, right? They're not some nobodies, right? So even if they would lose to the team, it's like no shame in that, right? Oh yeah, of course. This is like 6 minutes in, and gold is still dead even, so nothing happened in this game yet. We are going for the Drake. Nocturne is eyeing it. Nafiri may be in no man's land, but even though she was walking through vision, she's gonna be quite alright. And it's gonna be first Drake secured by the Sushis. Stings so far unable to secure any of the 1v1 kills. Oh, yeah, I can show you the after the game. I can show you the bracket. Okay, Grem's Rumble has no flash. It was an ambitious dive for sure. I mean, no flashes on both top laners now. Quite close, in fact. I mean, okay, bot lane is playing it really well. As long as they're just doing nothing and stacking, that's a win in my book, you know. Stings so far, I think this Ahri should have been dead at least once. If you pick this champion, if you're just you just go even with an assassin, you're not really winning the game. We are flashing for Chaos Launch. Just when I said they're doing well, I don't believe the flash was necessary. We are walking back in. Not sure what was the angle there, but Nerix is flashless, so has to be extremely careful. Chaosmond is running Cleanse into the Ash, a bit insecure. Now, as I said, Sona, pretty ass early game, but one of the strongest supports the longer the game goes. Guijay has to flash out. It's gonna die into the Wukong. Now, Grems does not have flash, so he may share the same fate, and he will go down. So, 3 grubs. Are these 3 grubs? Yeah, 3 grubs will be secured by the Monkey King himself. And they're gonna enhance even more so the pushing power of this split pusher that the Rumble is. Support Nares for Dusk wins. This is, yeah, okay, I see. Okay, there's a random ass arrow, but I respect the attempt. Yeah, I highly encourage you to try watching some Div 2, perhaps. Taliori is looking for the 1v1, but I don't think you're ever going to be able to 1v1 that Nafiri, I'll be honest. Now, Wukong with kills may be very scary. I don't think that flash was necessary from Adi, but just wants to play it as safe as possible. Does not want to be forced out of this lane with his HP bar being low. We are being extremely greedy for the cannon. Taliori does not take the bait this time. Okay, now there is actually almost a 1.5k gold lead for the Sushis. Cinder Carpet? Okay. Red Carpet is not in VL. It's in a different league. I'm not sure which one, but they are playing in a different league. Grems may be in trouble, but it's gonna be fine at the end of the day. Yeah, Red Carpet are playing in some regional league, I think. Not quite sure, but I think so. Grem's doing his best. I mean, in this lane, it can go Casante's way, but it is very close. At the end of the day, his only purpose is to be the front line for the Synergize Dusk comp. Now, I don't remember whether it was Nafiri into the Ari or the other way around. If it was Ari into Nafiri, that's a pretty bad pickup for sure. And again, like this Nocturne feels extremely out of place comp-wise. Because the team isn't really like going in. Okay, we are doing no damage whatsoever as expected. It is Senna Sona at the end of the day. So going on the offensive, definitely not something you can ever do with this one. So bit of a poo-poo Sona ult there for sure. That's gonna lose them the second Drake of this game. And we'll reveal the soul for game 2. Now again, let's not worry too much. This is still only 11 minutes in. And they can look for some of these picks perhaps with the Ari charm, but it's gonna be a bit rough because Braum is not a target. Wukong, the only targets will be Rumble and Ash, I guess, but they're never gonna be in range for the Ari charm most of the time. Yeah, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna ulti the Nafiri, and she will just go untargetable. So you have the only place you can realistically ult is the top lane. And the fact that he's not recognizing it is quite worrisome, unfortunately. Audi flashless is like a primo Nocturne ulti opportunity. Yeah, even low, we have to play for this Cassante, and then you have an even better frontliner. Not too impressed with Gui J in this series, in this second game, I'm gonna say. He did like fine on Jarvan. Chaos Mond. Ooh, getting queued by the Braum. This is gonna mean he is gonna die. Getting dove by the Ashe Braum, 100% not what you want to see. So, extremely sad. The gold lead is mounting up. It is going to be 4,000 gold at 30 minutes. We're getting closer and closer to the so-called wallet difference. So even if you make tremendous mistakes, the gold lead will be so dire, it will not matter whatsoever. It's going to be first tower for the Ashe, probably the worst target right after the Nafiri to get these kills. And the solo gold from the plays as well. Nerix really playing with fire. I mean, Nocturne should have the Paranoia soon. But seeing how he only has one item and no kill participation yet. Then again, no one really has kill participation because they have 0 kills. So it's a bit unfair towards my Gui J guy. We are trying to invade. You are not that guy. No prio. Well, he does have prio, but Ari is a bit weak at the moment. Again, like the draft. Like, okay, if you die as Ari, if you die with the flash and your 3 charges of the ulti up, you have problems. You might just have candy, without being too explicit. But yeah, it appears there might be some mental might be going down after the first loss. They're making mistakes they've not been making in the first game. Grems might pay with his life. We'll be fine at the end of the day. But I don't know, that draft just makes no sense. Again, I'm sorry to be a broken record, but it's drafted just so terrible. And Grems is gonna die from the burn from the red buff. Kaliori has no ult, I believe. They are okay. They are gonna get some shutdowns. They bit a bit more than they could chew. There's gonna be another shutdown. Gui will surely kill that Rumble. taking a tower shot for a good measure. There's going to be 3 kills for the... It's a lot of shutdown. And Chaos Mon is trying to 1v1 the Nefiri. Not something when they... But crossplay, cross-map play, well done from Orca from recognizing that every single member on the side of Sushi's... on the side of... not Sushi's. On the side of Dusk will be in the top lane. Getting that bot lane tower almost almost down. So yeah, well played Dusk. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due, but they have a long way ahead to get back into this game, seeing how they are 5,000 gold down, even before 20 minutes. Herald is on the map, so is the third Drake of the series. Gonna be Infernal Soul. Now we're gonna be, if you're gonna be burning from the Rumble ult, that's not ideal. Assuming they would get the soul. The soul point will be quite early, assuming blue team gets it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, as I was saying, like they have a scaling Sona and a scaling Senna. Like, these champions do nothing early game. Especially into like, I mean, Braum really hates ranged, but you have to be perfect with dodging as Senna Sona because you're just paper at the early game department, right? You get hit by 1 CC and they just fall down like a house of cards. Looking to, I mean, that Cassante does not die either way, so it is a big loss on tempo. They're gonna lose some plates top lane to the Ahri. We are just running around jacking off at the point. I mean, why are we not doing Herald to break open this this mid lane? I'm not sure they realize how ahead they are. I mean, it is 9-3, so they should be aware. Gooey going for that full AD build. It does have Hail of Blades as well. The maximum damage. Now Grems is being bullied really hard by the Nefiri, even though he is full tank. Might even get dove, but we'll decide against it for now at least. Ash having a field day, does not have to do anything, seeing how her front line will be taken care of. I'm not sure. Okay. This should be a dead stings. I think. No. Okay. Successful escape. But that's another loss of tempo because they're gonna lose the fifth objective of this game if you count the grubs as well. Now spawning Herald top, I'm not sure I agree. I think we're just wasting a charge doing that. I think it's better to use it mid lane instead. Might not even get a second charge. Let's see. Yeah, did not get a second charge. So that Herald is pretty wasted. It might be a pretty bad micro blunder. Like, no reason to use the Herald there. They just get it with auto attacks, right? They may have just too hyphy with the Herald. Herald is actually mid lane, but yeah, it's not gonna find its target. The mid lane will still be standing firm. 4 plates. Sona trying her best to farm the souls with the lowered drop rates. And once you start losing these camps, like Gooey J might, we're gonna be running into some problems for sure. Okay, we're doing a team fight for blue buff. Both teams very eager to jump in. Yeah, everyone is just fighting for the blue buff. Cassante in no man's land is gonna die to Orca might share. He's completely fine actually. That was very well played. Yeah, it's all looking like dark colors for the side of the Dusk. Audi, a bit of a no man's land, will probably be... No, he will not be fine. But at the end of the day, Tome will actually follow his footsteps. Nilsa, that Taliori is getting shut down after shutdown, but getting a bit too overzealous there. Chaosmond, no mana, no items, has only static shift. Yeah, Orca really loves getting this solo good from plates. He played this fight as best as he could, I believe, but again, the longer the game goes, he gets only stronger. So does Senna, but I believe the current Senna just is not even comparable to Ash in terms of power level due to the lower drop rates of the souls. Yeah, but regrettably, okay, we are going for the Ash again, and Ash is gonna die this time. Now let's see whether they can get out. Taliori has a lot of damage. This it's like reasonable, and I think it's gone. I think Nilsa is just too fed. They're gonna kill Taliori as well. That's a Rumble ult for good measure, and it's gonna be mid tower being broken, and it's gonna be a Infernal Soul to top it off. It was a close team fight, but falling a bit short, unfortunately, yet again. Similar to game one, as these mid-game team fights are very close, but at the end of the day, Sushi Prime came on top. Nocturne doing his best with a full lethality build, trying to one-shot the Ash, but it's just taking way too long. He's not ahead from the early game enough to be able to one-shot the Ash quick enough. Which is his only purpose this game, let's be real. Some teams use Nocturne defensively, but that's not the comp to use it for, right? The ultimate for turning the lights off. I don't know if Dusk have any coaches could perhaps help them with drafting, but the draft is a bit problematic in both of these games. It doesn't make too much sense. Again, the Nocturne is completely out of place. Hi, Lily. Lilia? Told you draft a comp picks for bot lane? Yeah, okay. It's gonna be a completely uncontested... Okay, but like Senna Sona is not really a lane. It's like a fake lane. You know what I mean? Yeah, red side draft is not good. You are... you got the money shot. Yeah, it just completely doesn't work together, right? It's like completely nonsensical. Because Nocturne wants to go in early game, and Senna Sona wants to do nothing. It's AFK the lane and scale. I have not seen it here too often, Electre. Not sure whether it came here first during rankings, but good to see her here regardless. Yeah, precisely. So that's what I said when I saw the champions being picked. So that's quite unfortunate. Hybrid up early in that game. Yeah. Stings. Stings is doing his best with the Nefiri. Not as good as I thought he would be. Gooey J completely caught off guard. This may be a mid lane tower, perhaps. Let's, okay, let's not dive the Cassante though. I think, let's do a slow push. Rumble is soaking pressure bot lane. Their wave clear is pretty terrible. Braum is just blocking everything. The tower is still live. Nerix is gonna be the first one to fall. Rumble is still tanking the tower for fun. Ashe is just having a field day in this game. Can shoot anyone she wants. The only person she should be afraid of is the Nocturne at the end of the day. But Nocturne is so behind that it just does not matter that he's full lethality. Oh, I see. Illy. Mental is gone. Yeah. Let me quickly snooze the ad because the game is still running. I mean, I believe they will still make playoffs even if they lose this game. I'm not sure who are they playing. Excuse me, my voice is dying. I'm not sure who are they playing in the final week of the group stage. I'm gonna have to check it in the after this game, right? Assuming that they would lose, it would be 0-2. But yeah, I think they have a. They're almost certain to reach the playoffs. So, you know, you learn the most from losses. You don't really learn a lot from stomps. As long as they can figure out what they were doing wrong in this game and learn from their mistakes, they should be fine in the subsequent matches. Right now, the biggest problem is the drafting, I believe. Nerix completely out of position. Talayori may quickly follow, and I believe this will be game. This will be 2-0. Unfortunately, we will not be seeing a long series. I doubt they can withstand this push. Now, Baron is gone, mind you. They are kind of... okay, maybe... Jay doing his best, but isn't gonna be an ace. They still have stings to hit the towers with. It is gonna be GG's. Well played. 2-0 for the Sushi Prime. Speedrun Salmonella or something. It just wasn't meant to be at the end of the day. It wasn't meant to be. Well played to the Sushis. Let me quickly look at the rankings. Yes, you can see. Yes, you can see. Currently, they're gonna be 5-1. So they're gonna be second place. Now, Dusk is gonna be 4-2. Clearly winning over Ashbound, Team Plastic Crack, Addicts of Vortex Reborn. So I think they have a very, very good shot of reaching the playoff stage. They're gonna play against Team Plastic Crack Addicts next week. I was not too impressed with their playstyle, I'll be honest. So, assuming they fix the draft, I think it should be a good game for them. So yeah, let me go to this. Thank you for the new people to sticking around. If you don't know me, I stream Mondays and Thursdays these days. I mostly stream VL, but I'm soon gonna come back to streaming regular games. So if you like that, feel free to stick around. I stream like everything, like Minecraft, 7 Days to Die, Hollow Knight, all games really. Some puzzle games here and there. So you can just find everything to your liking, right? If you like the stream, you can follow, you can sub, do whatever you want. I'm not forcing you to do anything, but yeah. Usually I'm here during the evenings. Thank you, Brady, for sticking around the chat, and I hope to see you in the subsequent streams. So, take care, have a nice night, and see you next time. Bye bye.